What's up, MPX addicts? This is Jay Williams, your hashtag certified mark, here with
the voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith.
And you're watching the MPX Mainline.
Oh, it's Saturday night. A break for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night.
Like I said, what's up, MPX addicts? Tonight was Metroplex Wrestling's End of Innocence. And did you expect that ending at all?
No, I didn't. And I mean, exactly what the title called, End of Innocence. We saw Ryan Remington's innocence go out the window. Ryan Remington got violent tonight.
Oh, he did.
He took the fight to Sky.
And, you know, things really did get excessive. And unfortunately, that just kind of, well, card subject to change, as always, in which we had a bit of a change in the title picture, in the main event picture as well.
Jamie not doing what's only right for the addicts, but did what's right for the champion.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? What we got instead for our main event was no less of an exciting matchup. We even saw the return of an old friendship.
Yes.
So we'll talk all about that tonight. MPX addicts, for our first match of the night, we couldn't have had a more exciting matchup. We had a fatal four-way to determine the new #1 contender for the MPX Addicts Championship. We saw Brock Hopper, we saw Jason Silver, we saw Tyler Jett, and we saw Loverboy Larry putting himself back in the title picture somehow or another.
Where he belongs? Come on. Loverboy Larry as the future Addicts Champion, does that not have a nice ring to it? Menage a Trois is not dead. They still own the tag titles.
Yeah, for now, but, you know, anything can happen in MPX.
Let me guess. You wanted the Penguin to get another title shot.
I wanted the Penguin to get a title shot, and if he'd won this match, he'd have earned it.
Would he?
Yeah.
No, disagree. What he earned to get into that match?
Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way for him, though, as he is the one who took the pin. It looked like it was going to be Jason Silver taking the pin, giving it, not taking it.
There you go. You'll get it eventually, kid.
Unfortunately, you know, Loverboy Larry, leader of the Menage a Trois, you know, he's the one who gave it. And unfortunately, Brock Hopper took the pin. 1, 2, 3. Loverboy Larry was the new #1 contender for the MPX Addicts.
And let's not even forget the Addicts Champion sitting there on commentary, doubt, probably talking a lot of bad things about Loverboy Larry.
And probably all of it very true.
And then Kirby's going to come out
into the ring afterward and still speaking truth.
And then Kirby's going to sit there and say, no, if you want a title shot, you do it tonight. He just beat 3 men. That's not fair. That's not fair to Loverboy Larry.
Oh, but Loverboy Larry had a plan up his sleeve anyway. You saw it. I saw it. We all saw it. But
I saw Loverboy win one hell of a fight. I know that. He beat 3 men. 3 men in one night. How many men can say they do that?
Well,
Loverboy Larry can take them all on in one night. It's wonderful.
Okay, you have a point there. But either way, Loverboy Larry did win the match. And for our next matchup, we actually had 2 returns to Metroplex Wrestling, as we saw once again the Dangerous Dame, Alabama.
And Southern Belle, Alabama.
True.
Did it right.
Oh, well. And she was taking on, of course, the baddest woman in MPX, the Wicked One, Livy Loca. And this was a heck of a matchup.
It really was. And like I said on MPX Radio, which you should be listening to every Thursday, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, whatever you listen to podcasts on, you know, because people want to hear me. You know that.
Oh, yes. The most controversial podcast in Dallas.
Hey, people love me. What can I say? They don't like you so much, but they love me.
Sure.
Now, anyways, Livy Loca did exactly what I said she was going to do. She was proving that this is her house. She was the first one here, and I mean, you know, hands down, she wanted to prove that you don't come into this house unless I allow it. And I want to say she sent a message to Alabama.
Oh, yeah. And Alabama came in and sent a message right back. She actually, you know, did a lot of damage. Unfortunately, speaking of damage, Livy Loca did step wrong during the match at some point.
I mean, I hope she's okay. I said on the MPX Radio, she's had a history of knee problems. They've taken her out for a long time. I hope it's okay. I hope she's fine. But it was still one hell of a match, and she pulled out the win nonetheless
on
with
a
the bum
busted
knee. So yeah, it was impressive to see her do that and the power through it. And I mean, hopefully we see more of them. Hopefully Livy's okay, but I mean, she definitely pulled it out and she toughed it out tonight.
And after that, we had a matchup that I know you were excited for. I was excited for. The crowd was excited for, as we saw Wesley Crane again. We've seen a lot of Wesley Crane lately.
And it's always good. We need to see more of them. But like you said, because, I cut you off. I'm sorry. Wesley Crane versus Frankie Fisher. Two that the addicts definitely loved. The crowd was split for the majority of the match. I mean,
it was definitely a back and forth in the ring and out of the ring because everybody was just ready to, support both guys, and it was a heck of a match.
It really was. I mean, they both went tooth and nail at it. There were so many close pinfalls. Frankie almost had it who knows how many times. Wes the same way, almost had it, but Wes finally pulled it off. He nailed, that spinning inverted tombstone pile driver he hits. It's like a reverse code red. I really don't know what to call it, but it's phenomenal every time he hits it.
It's amazing.
He nailed it, the 1, 2, 3. We saw him. They extended hands. He raised his hand. Frankie raised his hand, and we saw Frankie Fisher's true colors.
Yeah, Frankie Fisher.
Once a flying asshole, always an asshole,
Frankie Fisher taking an opportunity to get a low blow on Wesley Crane after the match and just walking off.
That's the second time in a row here at MPX. He did it to Kevin Kirby first. He walked out on him. Now he's kicking low Wesley and walking out on him. I mean, what is Frankie Fisher trying to prove?
I don't know. Maybe with that recent losing streak that he's had, he's getting desperate. He's trying to figure out any way he can to, pull out a win, and it's just still not working. And so he's taking his frustrations out on, whoever happens to be in front of him.
Exactly. And, Wes won this match. Hopefully he comes back and we see him again. I mean, hopefully he gets a shot at the Addicts title, maybe.
That'd be nice to see.
Like we were saying, Wes has some friends in Oklahoma. Maybe he's got a tag title shot in his future. Because as we've learned, you don't have to do anything but ask for a title shot. I mean, the frog and the penguin do it all the time.
Everybody was taking their opportunities. I mean, even tonight, we saw people taking their opportunities.
Yeah, we did. And we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, yeah. So if you listen to MPX Radio this week, we actually talked about how tag team matches are some of our favorite matches you could ever want to see. And we had an awesome tag team match here tonight before the intermission, in which we saw Prince Mahali and Tristan Thorne coming back, and they were taking on our own Dave Sagan and Jim Fitz. And
Hail Sagan!
Hail Sagan! It was an awesome match.
It really was. The chemistry with Prince Mahali and Tristan Thorne, to whom my knowledge have never teamed before. And on the flip side, Big Fitz and Dave Sagan, they've never teamed before. It was so great to watch both those teams find themselves, and the chemistry they had was great. And we saw the wit and the smarts of Prince Mahali and Tristan Thorne taking out the knee of Big Fitz, chopping that big man down.
Speaking of Tristan Thorne, I don't know what happened to him between the last time he was here and this time, but it looks like he caught something, bleeding all over the place as he was coming in.
Looks like it worked for him, though.
True. He was kind of a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
But in the end, even though Big Fitz was injured in the knee, it was Dave Sagan who actually pulled out the win, getting a pin on Tristan Thorne while Mahali was on the outside.
Well, I mean, they don't call him the solution for no reason. He saw a problem. He solved it. Hail Sagan won. He picked up the win for his team. And, I mean, but we also saw that beautiful magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
It didn't connect.
Not quite.
But it looked beautiful.
It did. It was a great move. Unfortunately, like you said, just didn't connect.
And again, like you said, Big Fitz and Dave Sagan won. Maybe they've got a tag title line in the future. I mean, they've won a match better than the Penguin and the Frog.
Well,
maybe they should get a tag title match.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad to see. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Wait, that would put, Dave in the running for another Triple Crown.
That's right. Dave might be finally the only one that could get that Grand Slam.
Yeah, we could see that happen.
Well, no, wait. He still needs the world title. He still needs the MPX title.
He needs the MPX
title. But he can get in there and join the handful of others that have 3 titles.
And that would actually be really awesome to see.
It would.
Speaking of things that are awesome to see, right after that match, what did we see happen?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, geez. Ryan Remington had been waiting outside all night for Sky De La Cremosa to show up. And when Sky finally showed up, oh, man, I said, that people were taking their shots and opportunities tonight, and tonight Ryan took his.
And it's not very often you see the MPX champion himself go straight after his opponent, but he knew how dangerous Sky is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's seen it. We've all seen it. We know how dangerous Sky is. And like I said earlier, it was the end of Innocence. And yeah, we saw Ryan's Innocence as far as a physical, hardcore guy go out the window. And he took the fight to Sky, and Sky gave it back to him. I mean, they brawled all over the back parking lot. They brawled to the out. I mean, we lost security members.
Oh, geez.
I mean, they had to call the whole roster out there.
Yeah, pray for
Jamie
the
was
security
out
guys.
there. I mean,
Richard
it
was out there. Everybody was
all
out there.
hell broke loose.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looked like Ryan Remington took a bit of an injury on the shoulder, though.
It was right in front of me. He flipped over that guardrail. He landed right on that shoulder. The shoulder he had injured previously a couple months back.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay. Jamie has said, hey, guess what? Match isn't happening.
Yep.
He was worried about the addicts. He's worried about his champion. He's doing what's right. So we're not getting it next week. We're getting it the 22nd.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we're going to finally see Ryan versus Sky for the title. And I mean, if you weren't already pumped up for that match already, surely that definitely got you excited for it.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot more build to this, and it's going to be just that much more epic. I feel it.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
And after we came back from intermission, we got to see Marcus Rose again. That was actually pretty cool, taking on the mighty El Sapo one-on-one. I mean, I guess Brock had his match earlier in the night, so Sapo had his. It's kind of funny. We saw Sapo laughing at Brock earlier in the night.
Yeah.
And, well, I guess he's not laughing quite so much now.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Sapo fought the great Marcus Rose.
Yeah.
The white boy slapping, although, I mean, he slapped a frog tonight. Still, the frog slapping Marcus Rose, it works. I mean, it was great. We still got a great song. And, I mean, we saw what Marcus does best, and he planted El Sapo on his head, pick up the win. Marcus Rose is always a delight when he comes.
Exactly.
I mean, he entertains the crowd. He beats his opponents down. What more do you want in an MPX wrestler than Marcus Rose?
Well, one with the title.
That hurts. Marcus deserves a title shot.
He does.
Yeah.
He really does. And then after that, we had another great tag team match as Fun and Sexy challenged Menage a Trois for their MPX tag team titles. And, well, yeah, I know.
That's right.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out, but man, you saw them take it. I mean...
Oh, they took it all right.
They took a lot of punishment, but they also gave a lot of punishment. I mean, they even, made Tatum fall again.
Okay. Tatum didn't fall, people.
Oh, he fell.
He was pushed.
He fell.
Kirby's foot pushed him off the first time, and then we saw clearly Phoebe pushed him off this time.
No, he
come
fell.
on. Tatum
fell.
didn't fall.
But unfortunately,
the Fallout Boys got to stop.
He's
Tatum
not the one who got
stop.
the pinfall, as it was, the Master of Mount Chill getting a
CTFO locked on Phoebe.
But
Tatum held Phoebe
there,
outside.
The finish there was a bit controversial, considering as Phoebe was about to get the 1-2-3, Loverboy Larry comes out from the back and distracts the referee.
Did we see the same match? I don't recall that.
I saw it from a different angle than you did, so I'm pretty sure
the great Carl Knight would have caught that, all right? He wouldn't allow something like that to happen. And all these damn it Carl chants. I mean, come on. Carl's a great ref.
He is a great ref, but sometimes he's only human.
Hey, Carl, he would have caught it. He would have, I didn't see it, so it didn't happen. All I saw was CJ locking on the CTFO, Tatum holding Baby out, and retaining the tag titles, Menage a Trois, because we are still in the Menage a Trois era.
Sort of. Now, like we mentioned earlier, we had a change in the main event since Ryan Remington was injured. Instead, the MPX Addicts Championship was the main event of the night, and deservedly so, as Stephen Kirby was going to defend against the new #1 contender, Loverboy Larry.
Which, I mean, again, is not really fair. He just beat 3 men.
Oh, but like, he had a plan up his sleeve because as Stephen Kirby was coming out, the other members of Menage a Trois jumped him from behind and beat him down. And for a bit, it looked like it was going to be a clear win for Larry.
That's because you did not hear all the stuff Stephen Kirby was saying on commentary. Go back and watch that footage. The stuff he was saying about Menage a Trois was wrong. They had all right to come out and hit him.
It wasn't their match to come out and interfere in, but the tides were turned. Everything was evened out because Baby D and Phoebe still angry about how they lost.
Sticking their nose in business that doesn't belong.
Oh, no. They came out and they helped Stephen Kirby out. And you know what? We even got to see a bit of a reunion as Punch Drunk Fun and Sexy came together. And while Larry had Menage a Trois in his corner, Fun and Sexy was in Kirby's, and it worked out really well for him, too.
I mean, it did. We saw Menage a Trois got neutralized. I still don't think it's fair. Larry had already fought before. Menage a Trois successfully defended the titles. I mean, Punch Drunk Fun and Sexy were taking advantage of the situation tonight. They took full advantage. Kirby gets the win because Punch Drunk Fun and Sexy take out Menage a Trois, Tatum and CJ. They chase them to the back. Then you got Kirby picking up the win over Larry when, Larry had already fought before. He already beat 3 men. It was not right.
Even with that, he still did fight hard. I can't deny that he was actually, there was a bit where I thought he was going to take it.
It's because we're still in the Menage a Trois era. He is still hungry. He wants to prove to the addicts that he is the rightful champion here in MPX. And what better way than to be the champion of the addicts?
No. But either way, Stephen Kirby retains. Fun and Sexy neutralizes Menage a Trois, and I don't know, maybe we could see something happen with that later on.
I mean, hopefully Menage a Trois gets their vengeance back and gets the rightful win in a proper match where everyone is physically able and are both fresh. I mean, come on. Again, Larry, I'm done arguing about it.
Where are you going? Just not again. Well, hopefully we'll see something come of it. Thanks for watching MPX Addicts. That was MPX's End of Innocence. This is the MPX Mainline. And make sure you're here next week for MPX Presents The Purge.
And don't forget, if you're front row, you get a free Purge mask. I mean, I, for one, am going to have one. I'm going to wear it with pride because, let's be honest, who doesn't want to purge?
True.
I mean, come on.
I've got my mask. I'll be ready.
Exactly. It's going to be great, as is every Saturday here at MPX. After the Purge, we have that great Andy Dalton, Southern Fried, Spectacular Bash, whatever it's called. It's going to be great, but we're skipping ahead. The 15th, it was announced tonight. Jigsaw is returning home. Daddy has come home. Jigsaw is back to take on his former tag team partner in Andy Dalton. And well, we heard what DTF now stands for. Can I say it? Can I say it?
No.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to. Nope. Family friendly as much as possible.
But Jigsaw said it.
You can say it on the radio.
Okay, yay.
But that is going to be an exciting match. Hopefully everything goes as planned this time around, and we get to see Jigsaw take on Andy Dalton. Because it's actually going to be my first time to see him.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. And Jigsaw is a treat, but he's fighting one of the best in Texas. It's going to be one hell of a fight. And then that all leads to the 22nd, where we finally get to see Sky get his title match against Ryan, unless they can't control themselves again. But then again, Andy Dalton's in charge. He likes that type of stuff.
True. For all we know, he could turn it into a death match.
Oh, don't put thoughts in his head.
Don't do
that. No, don't do that.
That'd be great. I'm the one who doesn't like death matches.
Jamie is not going to like you.
Jamie doesn't like me already.
Well, to be fair, he's got a good valid reason not to.
Either way, make sure you get your tickets at www.mpxwrestling.com. Check out all the action on the network at network.mpxwrestling.com. Like, share, subscribe to this video if you enjoyed it. Follow us on Facebook. And kick us some cash on Patreon. And of course,
listen to me more on the MPX Radio, the show that everyone in DFW is talking about. Because again, I'm so well loved. Check MPX Out Radio out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, whatever you listen to your stuff on.
And of course, you can check out all of our stuff on our wrestling website, certifiedwrestling.com.
You got it?
Yeah,
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jamie, please, I need you. I thought you said you were going to ban him and be my host. I mean,
no, I did what I was supposed to do.
That is true. We did. Lily did the research. You really didn't.
I did.
You just got to talk about
it. Whatever. You know what? Keep it kayfabe, wrestling fans. Mark out.